Hello guys and welcome back to Toucan Tarot. I just wanted to squeeze in a video at the end of this year. I keep saying I'll be posting more, so I'm sorry to my subscribers that I've been quiet. Christmas has just been full of goodness, so I've just been relaxing and chilling out with my little one. But I hope you've all had a great Christmas. Happy Christmas to everyone, and also welcoming you into the new year with a wonderful love reading. So today we're going to be doing what's for love in 2021. 2021 love for me or for you. We're going to be doing Pick a Crystal as usual. I just want to say before the air is out, I mean, guys, sorry, for those of you who do want to skip ahead, timestamps are below. We've got Crystal 1, 2 and 3, of course. But I just wanted to say I'm nearly at 1,000 subscribers. Oh, thank you so much to all of you. And I still find it so funny that, you know, people watch these videos, but it's been great. And, you know, it just feels so nice to hopefully be able to help some of you in some way. And, you know, tarot, it's really, I mean, people say it's for fun, but it is really guidance. Certainly, I personally connect with my guides, as most of you know. But yeah, it's been a wonderful year and thank you so much for your support. Next year, I'm going to be looking at going large, basically, and posting a lot more. And yeah, really kind of get Toucan Tarot off the road because I'd love to be able to do this more. Also, thank you all for my kind gifts. I've received so many tarot decks this year. Thank you so much. Again, I'm eternally humbled. But yeah, moving on to love. Please also write in the comments below what kind of readings you'd like to see next year or any particular questions and so forth. Because of course I do lots of singles and lots of love readings. But if there's anything else that you're interested in, let me know in the comments below. If you haven't subscribed already, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the like button. And as I said, I'm nearly at 1,000, so your support is muchly appreciated. Let's just get cracking with your reading. We've got 3 lovely crystals to see us into the new year in regards to love. We've got Crystal 1, Crystal 2 and Crystal 3. I firstly want to apologise as well for the lighting. So let's just get cracking into the new year. So we've got Crystal 1, Crystal 2, Crystal 3, and I'd just like you to take a nice deep breath in and a deep breath out. And continue doing that while you choose and see which one resonates with you the most. As I said, this is all about your future love. So I want you to hold your heart, take deep breaths and think about which resonates with you. And this is all about love in 2021. Great, so let's crack on, shall we? We've got crystal number 1. We're going to start with that. Again, all timestamps are below for the others. So we're just going to, I'll pop these here for a second, actually. And then we'll pop this up here. So crystal number 1, love for you next year. How exciting. I'm going to be starting out with the Lunar Soul Tarot deck. I love this deck. It's such a lovely deck. And was especially drawn to using it today. But yeah, so we're going to look at lots of different things. But let's start by pulling a few cards out. For those of you that know with this deck, they're read upright in case you wonder why I'm switching those around. So we've got King of Swords, 3 of Wands, 4 of Swords. Oh, that was the right way. Magician, 2 of Discs, 5 of Wands. Go for one more down here. Don't worry, I will move these up a bit so you can see. We're doing a bit of a love-inspired heart reading today. King of Cups, interesting. Oh, look at that. The King and Queen of Cups right at the top there. Can you see that? That's amazing, guys. This is what we want to see. Amazing. So let's crack on, shall we? We've got a lovely spread. I'm going to put them up here. I'm, of course, going to draw lots of different cards as well along the way. We've got lots of different oracle decks I want to use. And we've got your lovely heart-shaped 2021. This is what it looks like, guys. I am going to pull a couple of these out now, actually, just for some advice cards here. And we've got the Akasha. Oh, guys, I'm feeling good vibes about this. And we've got Imrama. Put that over here. Right, should we just get cracking straight in? Let's go. Hey guys, sorry, my camera keeps wigging out. So we're about to jump straight in. And oh, this is a lovely reading. I feel a lot when I read. And we've got lots of exciting things. So let's start. And the first thing that we wanted to start with, would be our number one card here, is, why haven't you found them? Why haven't you found them yet? And we see that we've got a King of Swords here. And this is representing you, is what's coming through. You can see him so determined, looking forward. I'm sorry about the lighting today. It's a bit of a grubby day here in the UK. It's all very foggy. But yeah, you see this King of Swords and he's looking straight ahead. And this is representing you. And the biggest, I have the most overwhelming feeling, and I'm being told here by guide, is that you've had burden, you've had, not burden, sorry, burden is not, he just said to me, my guy, burden is not the right word. You've had hardship, you've had to carry the brunt of that hardship. And it's not been a burden, it's just what you have to do. But you've been going solo. And this also speaks in a business sense as well, or in a venture of some kind in your life, you've been going at it solo. And you've been doing such a great job, firstly, I will say, with that. But you're so focused that, you haven't, and even though you think about what's coming through is that even what you think about, you want to be with somebody and you want love, there's not really much action. It's just a daydream in the back of the mind is what I'm seeing, rather than, actually acting on that. So this is the reason that you haven't found them yet. We're being told is that you've been very focused and doing something, and this year is the year for action. You see here the Three of Wands. And the Three of Wands, this card's representing how to overcome that. And the Three of Wands, it's reminding you to take a break here and really look at what you want. You need to carry on with what you're doing, of course, but it's almost, I'm being asked that you need to see a different way of being, and you need to start living more and looking at the things, you've had to. It's almost as if you've had so much work to do, and I'm getting a bit emotional here. It's almost like you've had, whatever it is you're doing, you've had so much work to do, and it's been hard. It's been really, really hard for you. And you're achieving, you're doing really well out of that. And of course you have to sustain that, but now is the time to focus on other things that are also important to you, as this is important, of course, but it's time to focus on other things that I love, and how you can actually start taking action, looking to the future and actually making plans about, what realistically you want to see with love and the outcome. Because even though you dream it, there's no action behind it at this stage. So it's time to prioritize, is what I'm hearing, of, things and how to move forward. But let's keep going. We've got, what can I do to meet them? And that's the Four of Swords here. So what can you do to meet them? This is great because it's not taking, and again, this is so important because this is, you're going to carry on with everything you're doing financially, work-wise, and you need to graft. And this is saying, you're going to meet them in that kind of arena, where it's almost like, and again, being drawn back to what we're saying over here, I'm being shown that you need to see a new way of being, and you need to start occupying your mind and reprogramming yourself almost in a different way. And it ties in here, it's having fun with what you do. It is a hard slog, and it really is. But now you need to actually, it's life, it's what you do, and you do it well. But there's not so much, the anxiety needs to stop, is what I'm hearing. And you need to just, be you and start enjoying what it is that you do, and start seeing the fun side of things. And it's within doing that you'll meet them, and you need to start being more you, is what I'm hearing. And also looking after yourself more, and the way to do this, sorry, I'm just spitting out what's coming at me here. And I'm going to, again, confirm with Spirit now, the best way to do this that are coming through is that you need to meditate. Meditate and really clear your mind, and spend more you time. The more you concentrate on you, you've got big responsibilities, and of course you keep hold of them, but you also need to give yourself a bit of you time. And that includes making yourself feel better, both outwardly and inwardly. Inwardly with the meditation, but outwardly I'm hearing you need to give yourself a bit of a pamper, and it will make you feel a lot better. And keep doing that. This is the new year for a new you, is what I'm hearing. And with that new you, love will absolutely follow. Let's look at now where you're going to find them. So, or no, we've not done that, sorry. What can you do to meet them? Concentrate more on you, outwardly, inwardly. And that vibe, those rays will just shine. So that's what you do. How will you know them is the next one here. Or no, we've got, yeah, how will you know that you've, so I'm getting all my words muddled up today, god damn. How will you know them? Which is number 4 over here. And we've got the Magician. So the Magician is, you'll know straight away. And this isn't someone that you know already. It's someone that's going to come into your life. And what I'm hearing is you'll know straight away that this is the person for you. You've got the Magician. And with that, what I'm hearing, the traits that come from the Magician, they have that cheeky kind of character as well. But the biggest thing that's going to get you is you will just know. And I know that's not giving you much, but you will just know. As soon as you meet this person, it will be that instant knowing. And I can't tell you the relief that's just lifted off my shoulders. You know, I mentioned that I feel a lot in my readings, but the relief that's just lifted off my shoulders from the moment you meet this person. So the moment you meet this person, it's as if you're just going to know, this is the person for me and everything's going to be okay. And moving on down here, we've also got where will I find them? And we've got the 2 of Dis. And this is, again, Dis, we're going back to work. That's why I'm saying it's so important you just keep doing you, but just become more you. More you before all of this, you know, the word for it, you know, all of this, god damn, the word, guides, can you tell me the word? All of this responsibility is the easiest way to explain it. All of this responsibility, you need to get the fun side of you out. And within that, you are going to meet this person in work. And you know, you're going to be juggling things coming into this new year, but in a good way. And you're going to learn the art of balance in your life by doing meditation and also pampering yourself outwardly. Both I'm hearing here. Normally it's all about meditation. For you, you're getting an all-over workout. This is what I'm hearing you need to do. But yeah, you're going to meet them at work. You're going to be juggling a lot of things. They're going to come in. We do have here the 5 of Wands. And this is, you know, where will you find them? Or when will you find them? And we spoke about work, and this is, there's going to be a kind of upheaval, whether it be with clients or with co-workers or whatever your surrounding is. It could be university and your, you know, your friends, your fellow students, but within your network or work situation or whatever it is you do for work, there's going to be a bit of a battle situation going on. And this person's going to kind of come forth and stick up for you, if you like. That's the easiest way to put it. And they're going to completely have your back. And yeah, that's what's going to happen. And it's quite clear. So this person's going to be a bit of a shining knight in shining armor in that sense. And in some small way, they're going to have your back when this kind of battle commences. It's all sounding very knight in shining armor. But yeah, it literally is that way. We've then got the 5 of Dis here. And we mentioned earlier, you know, there's going to be a lot to juggle. And the thing that we mentioned about you knowing instantly, the thing about this person, and it brings us back to that, is that, excuse me, we mentioned you just know instantly. And what's coming through here is, you know, they're absolutely, from that moment, you'll know they're going to be there. You know, they'll wait for you. You can take as much time as you want. Until you finally give in to this person, but they're going to be there and wait for you, and that's going to be that's something that you just appreciate so much. But it's reminding you as well that, and the tip here, because this is certainly guidance and tips, this card, and we've got the 5 of Dis, is that you very much can lean on this person. Now, I'm being told that you're not used to doing that, so you definitely need to kind of, you know, we're talking about changing our ways. That's really the whole theme of this reading. And we will do an overview, but the biggest thing is you need to learn to lean on someone, and this person is going to be that for you, and you need to learn to do that because you can. You know, you haven't been able to thus far. You've been the king, but you can. Remember that King of Swords there? You can lean on this person. Let's go up and have a look at your first impression of them. And we've got the 4 of Cups, and again, it all ties in. You know, you see them as that. You see them as that person that will just wait for you, wait for whatever it is that you need. Or why you're waiting, I don't know. But, you know, you want to wait for whatever reason, you know, and that's your own stubbornness, my guide's telling me here. But they'll be there. And you know this. We said back here, you'll know from them. But that to you is something that you admire so much about this person. You know, you haven't got many people in your life that you feel that about. And, oh, I'm getting really emotional. But this person is going to be someone that you'll just have that knowing, and it's such a secure, lovely place to be, knowing that they're just not going to go anywhere. No matter what you do, no matter what happens, they're going to be there, and you'll know this. And that's the first thing that attracts you to them, is that they wait for you. they wait for you, whatever it takes, they'll wait for you until you come out of this cave. So that's great. And it's the whole theme, isn't it? Of them having your back and you just knowing. And that's why it's feeling such emotion, because it's that final, you know, when you meet someone, the gift is hopefully that it's reciprocated so much and it makes you feel so secure. You're going to have this with them. Then look up here, we've got the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups. And this card was representing, to start with, something you have in common. And it definitely is. We spoke about you being a king here. You have the King of Cups in common. And that is, you know, you're used to being the leader. You're used to being the person in control and the person that organises everything. Whether that be your family, a single parent family. For some of you, I feel that will be, or just looking after those around you. You know, you're always that head. You're always the person that clears the mess up as well. You know, you're the responsible one. You have responsibilities. They do too. And they're very much that person. They strive from being that person. But notice it's the King of Cups here. There's a big warm heart with that. You know, the King of Cups is just, oh, the Mr. Darcy. Well, Mr. Darcy maybe is a mix of all of them, I think. But, you know, the King of Cups definitely is just not only someone that can look after you, but such a big heart. And that's what this person is. And that's what you are. And you need to recognise just that in yourself, because it's something that you have in common with them. Here, the next one, wisdom for the future. And this is for you. And notice it's the Queen of Cups. I'm getting emotional when I say this, because it's finally time to be the queen. Whether you're a guy or a girl listening to this, whether you're gay or straight, whatever, you know, resonates with you. By queen, what we mean is that you're finally going to have that somebody that will have your back. You know, all of the stress of doing this alone and being that responsible person, someone is finally going to look after you. They are the king. They enjoy being the king. For you, I'm being told that it was a part-time fit because you had to. You had no choice. But it's just reminding you that you can step back into that role. And we have the king and queen. Oh, guys, this is so good. Oh, I hope you're enjoying this. Sorry, overly enthusiastic there. But as I said, I feel in readings and the emotion within me right now for you. Because you so deserve this. You know, you really have been battling on your own for so long. And even though there's been relationships is what's coming through, there's not the solidness of this person that's literally, I have your back. I'm not going anywhere. From day dot, you're going to know that I love you, you know, and that you're the one for me. And this is that person for you. And I couldn't be more thrilled. Again, the advice was you can become more the queen to your king, or, you know, have someone look after you. Again, forget, you know, he, she, etc. You can have somebody look after you for a change. And that's going to work out really well. And they want to. They want you to take that role. Still powerful, I will add. Queen is certainly not a stay-at-home person, although if that's what you want, you can do that. The point being is that you'll have your partner that will allow you to do anything that you want to do and be your backbone for you for a change. So exciting. We also had advice cards here, and we pulled out some Work Your Light Tarot by Rebecca Campbell and Danielle Noel. Aren't these just beautiful cards? And you've got Akasha, your guidance is divinely guided. And also you've got Imrama, where are you being called to journey to? And these are messages directly for you. And it goes to what we're saying down here. So we've just spoke about this wonderful future, right, with your guy and how you're going to meet and the outcome. But we need to remember the journey there. And that starts here, because this is where we are right now. It's what's holding you back. You know, why haven't you found them yet? And this is why you haven't found them yet. You know, you're very focused. And what we need to do is get that more fun side out of you. Not only the fun side, so you can, you know, start. I know socializing in lockdown, you can't do that. But, you know, you need to get more involved in groups or, you know, I'm hearing anything. There's lots of online things that you can do to interact as well. So not necessarily dating, but just get involved in things. And dating that came out, but that's not something that you recommended. But I mean, just get out and do things that you enjoy online, or if you can, depending where you are in the world with COVID, obviously outdoors is far better. But yeah, start being more you, pamper yourself more. But also, where this advice comes in, we were talking about meditation. And it's really important that you do that, because you're going to find the true you down in that meditation. You know, you've been so focused on other people and responsibilities that we need to get back to the base of you. That's the biggest thing that's come through, the base of you. So the ways you can do that is meditation. You know, your guidance is divinely guided, Akasha. This speaks of your guides coming forth. So if you haven't connected with guides yet, now is your time. And yeah, where you're being called to journey to, because you are being called to journey, and you need to journey. With that, guys, the best advice I can give you is do a guided meditation. There's lots on YouTube. I do offer guided meditations, so definitely hit me up if that's something that you'd like. But really, you do need to get into you. And that's the biggest theme throughout this reading. It's all about you, right? And going into you. You don't need to do anything. That's the great thing. You just need to concentrate on you and ways of bettering yourself, both inside meditation and outside, making you feel better, pampering yourself, getting out there, smiling, laughing, having fun. Remember, you can lean on people, you can lean on this person, but you're going to know all that anyway. I'm going to pull, just before we leave you, I love these cards. They're the music oracles, and we're going to pull some for some inspiration for you two. I'm going to pull one for you and one for them, and let's see what they have to say. Oh, so we've got Ludwig van Beethoven for them, and let's see what we've got for you. Barbara Streisand. Oh, I love it so much. Beethoven and Streisand. What a match. Ludwig van Beethoven. I mean, we all know Beethoven, right? What a guy. What a guy. A wrong note is insignificant. Playing without passion is inexcusable. And this is exactly who this guy is. I'm going to read that one more time because I needn't say any more. A wrong note is insignificant. Playing without passion is inexcusable. Listen, destiny's knocking at your door. Conduct a symphony in silence. You know, again, he's willing to wait. He's going to give you so much passion. Also, do listen to some Beethoven if you want. I was coming through. That will definitely remind you of this person. Barbara Streisand for you. Fake it till you make it. It's easy to fool yourself, but hard to fool an audience. If you can't go right to the top, find somewhere else to go. Barbara Streisand, this is just about owning yourself. Exactly that. It says fake it till you make it. It's all about you, basically. It's all about you and you going within and finding yourself. But definitely listen to some Barbara Streisand and Beethoven. That will give you inspiration for your relationship. And if you're ever feeling down, definitely whack some Beethoven on. I'm being told that will really help. Guys, this is such a blissful reading. I'm going to pull you one more card. Oh, excuse me, sneezing. It's so rainy and dribbly and cold here in the UK. Do let me know where you are, by the way. But yeah, I'm going to pull one more card, which is the Moon Oracle. Moonology, sorry. And don't let your past hold you back, South Node. This is the biggest thing we're talking about. Past holding you back. Reinvent yourself. This is the time for you. Time to wake up, grab the bull by the horns and be you. Not with force. Be gentle, meditate, find the you inside, forget everyone else. It's about getting back to your base. That was the thing earlier, wasn't it? Don't let your past hold you back. Get back to your base and just start having fun. Listen to some Beethoven, listen to some Streisand. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this reading. You've got a wonderful year ahead and big things are happening. You've just got to crack on and concentrate on you and go within. Best thing ever, right? I wish this was my reading. Basically, just go pamper yourself, meditate lots, do you, be happy, and boom, it's going to happen. One thing I can tell you, this is your year for happiness. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And again, let me know what readings you'd like down below. If you'd like to know more about this person or have more questions, I have actually opened up my readings now. So you can book those by finding out. It's all in the description below and on the About Me section on my page. Do remember, I'm nearly at 1,000. So again, if you haven't subscribed, do. And yeah, lots of love to you guys. Love and blessings, and I'll see you soon. Peace. Hello to Crystal 2. Those of you that picked Crystal 2, this is your love reading 2021. How exciting. We just had a great one in part 1. So let's see what we've got in store for you. I'm going to be using the Lunar Soul Tarot. I'm going to do a little bit of a different spread today. A love spread. And let's see what you've got in store. I love doing these kind of readings because they're just so lovely and light. And it's always exciting to have a glimpse. I do read through my guides, and of course, anything that comes in, I do feel a lot as well, energies in readings. But let's see what we've got for you, Crystal 1. So, first of all, if you see me turning these upside down, it's because they are Lunar Soul, and that's the way we read them. So just in case you're wondering. So let's pull some out for you here. So I've got one, got the devil there, 2, 4. Interesting. 2 of cups popping out over there. Oh, so nice, guys. Right, and let's have a look. I was trying to do a bit of a heart theme today. Does it look like a heart? I think so. But this is all about your 2021 love. I'm also going to pull, we might as well do that now actually. I'm going to pull you some advice cards on this as well. This is interesting, guys. I think we'll just go straight in and then I'm going to pull some more as well. We've got Soul Family and Sisterhood of the Rose. So let's get straight cracking. Remember, this is your 2021 love reading singles. So we're going to start, first of all, we pulled this one, the 7 of Wands, and we're going to start here, work our way down and come up to the top here. And the first one we pulled was the 7 of Wands, and this is why haven't I found them. The biggest thing that's coming through, obviously with the 7 of Wands, and I'm just confirming with my guides that they agree, is that, you know, you're very, you keep people at distance. You can see here quite clearly in the picture, battling off those people. But the one question that's being asked here is, are those people trying to attack, or are they trying to offer you those sticks? You know, do they look particularly aggressive to you? They don't. And this is just reminding us that, you know, you can let people in. Not everyone is trying to, you know, attack you or come at you in a negative way. And I'm feeling here that this has been something of the past. You know, someone has hurt you deeply and made you feel unworthy. And you're very reluctant to let others in, even though you want and crave love so much. You don't realise yourself, is what I'm seeing here, that there is massive barriers up and, you know, you're not letting people in. But, you know, remember, not everyone is on the attack. These people, to me, it looks like they're literally offering those cards, those sticks, no? So that's what's holding you back, and you need to remember that not everyone is on the attack. So to let people in a bit, because people are actually trying to help and offer you. And that's something that you need to come back to. So, you know, in regards to love, give more chance, because not everyone's coming at it from the wrong angle. We've got over here how to overcome that, and we've got the Devil card here. And the Devil certainly speaks of all mischief and so forth. And it talks about being a little bit, you know, how can the best way to explain this, and certainly, well, one thing about this card, people always go, oh, the devil, and it really speaks of being quite kinky in some terms, you know, cheeky as well, and veering on the other side. But what's coming through here for you and how you can overcome, you know, putting your guards up, is by not listening to others, becoming your own devil, you know, forgetting that other people are very much at the moment trying to, I mean, you know, in this as an example, that is you there that's been strapped up. You know, you need to release that and own this yourself, because you listen far too much to what other people say, and what's coming through is you need to stop that. Again, you know, this is signifying someone in the past, for me. Just confirming that my guides, yeah, they're saying that this is someone in the past that's literally strung you up exactly like that. And you need to realise that this is in the past, you know, and the way to overcome letting people in is to realise that this was just one particular a-hole, you know, this was one particular arsehole, and they're not all like that. They're not all like that. They're not all on the attack. Some are offering peace and help as well. But you've been really hurt and by a literal devil. And yeah, that we need to overcome. We'll go into that a little bit more detail here. We've got the next card here is, what can you do to meet them? And you see the 6 of Wands here. You know, the 6 in itself speaks of, I mean, that number, I love the 6. It speaks of success and peace and happiness and lovers. But yeah, it speaks of all those things, you know, inside feelings, instinctual drive, balance. It's just a great number. People normally see 6 is 666, but 6 is a great number. But yeah, it speaks of celebration as well, and you'll meet this person by getting out there more and celebrating. It's not just about partying, getting out there, it's about celebrating. And how, you know, I'm being told here that it's all about vibes with you, and the vibes that you give off. And wherever we are, if you can imagine, gosh, I just wish that everyone could see auras, right? And different vibes around people, because we can feel it, we just can't see it. You know, when you walk into a room and somebody, you just feel, someone gives you the wrong kind of feeling, or you feel when someone's flirting with you, or you feel, you know, that's what I'm talking about. That's a vibe you're receiving. And we need to work on your vibes, and you need to be in the vibe of celebration, guys. So that's what needs to happen here. Lots of celebration, and by doing that, you're going to meet this person. I'm also hearing that lockdown, that might be an issue for you. So of course, this year is all about, you know, not letting COVID take over your life, and realize that you can celebrate and have fun in other ways. You've just got to be a little bit creative and artistic about it. And we've then got over here the moon. I love the moon, and this is how will you know them. The moon is just beautiful. I'm getting through that this is someone that's already been on the scene, not necessarily romantically, possibly for you, but not necessarily. I'm getting that it's somebody that's you've met before. Not someone that you just think of, though, is what I'm hearing. But definitely someone that's been in your vicinity at some point in the past. You know, they've always been there, and perhaps you've just not seen them. But they're very, very emotional. And yeah, you'll know instantly. Not necessarily instantly, but they'll make you feel very comfortable, very warm. You know, you see, we've got a lobster here as well, which speaks lobsters of love, right? But you've got the dogs howling at the beautiful moon. We've got all the phases of the moon and the beautiful big moon in the middle. And yeah, it's a very emotional, quite complete person, but you'll feel just really happy in their surroundings, and you'll know that this is a person that you don't have to battle that stick off. You know, they just radiate this warmth. Absolutely, they'll radiate that warmth. In regards, and it is someone that's been there in the background, remember. Next on the deck, we have, where will you find them? So where will you find them? It's a case of, again, we need to change this mentality up here and this old way of being because of your past. And if you look at this guy, you know, he's holding 4 balls here, and you can see the keys there to let him out, but he's worried about losing these things here. You need to not let things hold you back. You need to just let go and go forth. And you know, that's the biggest thing, and that's when you're going to find them, when you do let go and just put yourself out there. So let go of this baggage that you're literally holding around with you because of this past person here. It's the biggest thing, guys, is this is actually all about you and letting go. We've got then the 2 of Cups here, which is when will you find them? And we've got the 2 of Cups. It'll just happen. You know, it's not going to be a case. I've got a real big feeling it's coming through that this is going to be an online meeting to start with, but you'll know. And we said here they're going to, you know, it's someone that's definitely been around. And that online thing, obviously they've been around, but for some reason I'm getting through that it's going to be somewhere online. So that may be something in your local community, something, God knows, Facebook, who knows? They're not telling me where, but they said that it is going to be perhaps online. But yeah, instantly, boom. 2 cups, lovers, that is the lovers card. We've then got down here, which is, you know, perhaps wisdom, is the 2 of wands. And, you know, this massively speaks of not only self-reflection and stability and harmony, but also what to do now. And this is advice for you. And within this relationship, but, you know, you've come such a long way from here. And that it's really kind of time to get your cap on and think, and it's been taking up so much of your time and your energy and your headspace that now you're rid of that. You're going to be kind of really looking to the future, and with both of you, where you want this to take you. And one thing you've both got in common, obviously we've got the Judgment card here. And the Judgment card, it isn't just straight up, you know, how it sounds there, judgment. First thing I'll point out is I would arguably say, the second most important card in the Major Arcana pack. Obviously right before the World, but also Judgment is a reflection. You know, it's time to really look at everything before the destination, and that's something you have in common, self-reflection, and something that you, hopefully this is going to be the catalyst, is what I'm hearing, are going to rev up into this new self-reflection, become, you know, more happy. That's what we're hearing. You need to make yourself more happy, let go of that baggage of the past, and it will come to you. But yeah, something you're really going to have in common is that self-reflection there. And you're both at a really very similar place in your journey. You know, it's a really strong card, that. It's in Within the major arcana, there's 6 cards that are the main ones. This is one of them, and of course right before the end. But yeah, you're both going to have a very spiritual, mutual connection of understanding, because you're very much in the same place, not only in this life, in 5D, but also in 5D rather, and elsewhere. So you're just totally on the right path. And we've got the 6 of Cups as well here. And this is, you know, oh, excuse me, I've got, keep getting some weird throat thing going on. But we've got here your first impression of them. And obviously we've got the 6 of Cups, and we spoke about this magical number 6 before, right? And how it just speaks of peace and happiness and lovers. And certainly the Cups, it is lovers. You know, this is we see the handing of cups, giving. In regards to your first impression of them, you're just going to think they're so lovely, they're so giving, you know. You'll be in a different mindset then, because again, you're going to do some reflection on this inner work and getting rid of this baggage. But it will be it's such a relief to you to know of how giving they are and how kind they are, and how loving and peaceful and emotional they are, which I'm hearing is very different to what you've had in the past. They're very emotionally aware, very emotionally intelligent. That's something that's just going to be such a pleasure to you, and you're really going to love. And then we've finally got up here wisdom as well for the future, and we've got the 3 of Dis here, and this is reminding us, you know, to move forward, celebrate. There's going to perhaps be a work entwinement with you guys, so maybe a project that you will end up working together. But it's reminding us to have fun with that, and that's certainly something in everything. Remember that fun card that came out here, because when you're beaming, radiating that vibe, that's when you're going to meet them, and that's when you're both going to be at your best. You know, they radiate this vibe very well. We spoke about that here with the moon. You two are you're the same, you know, you're like peas out of a pod, so to speak. But yeah, it's going to be really lovely for you to, again, really appreciate how warm and caring this person is after what you've been through and the person that came before them. We've then got here soul family and sisterhood of the rose. They really are your soul family. We spoke about this. Call in your tribe. You don't have to do it alone. This person is your tribe, quite frankly. But this is also, and my guide's coming through and saying, yeah, it absolutely is relevant to them, but also relevant to you right now as well. You know, you have been through this struggle. It is about time to get your happy on, and now is your time to call in your tribe. So get your friends, those that matter, those that make you laugh is what I'm hearing. Those are the ones, the jokers of your pack. You need to find and hunt them down. And if you haven't got any jokers in your pack, you need to find some by joining clubs, hobbies, etc. And they're saying you can't use COVID as an excuse, because you can go online and do all of this. We've then got Sisterhood of the Rose, and Beauty and Devotion, Priestess, Mystic, Teacher. Oh, this is such a lovely card. Again, it's just, this is directly for you, this one, and it just speaks about that empowerment and really kind of letting go again of this baggage and absolutely owning, you know, beauty and devotion, priestess, mystic, teacher, because you've got a lot of wisdom underneath you. We spoke about that you're both quite elevated in regards to where you are in life. And there's a lot of wisdom there that I'm hearing that's coming through for you, but you've been, again, concentrating so much on this person, to whatever they did to you, that you need to kind of drop that, basically. And because you've been masking you, all I can see is you with a big mask over you, where you've just not been doing you because you've been worried about them. So rip off that mask and stop. Excuse me, hiccups. Start doing you. What a beautiful reading. I'm going to pull some music oracles as well for you here, and have a look. I'm going to pull one for them. Kate Bush, I love it. Heathcliff, is that not just the best song ever? That's the first song that just came into my mind then. So definitely you need to go and check that out. And we've got Prince, I love this. Kate Bush, Never Let Go of Mystery. Cultivate nostalgia for what never was. The arrows of desire are sometimes dipped in poison. Kate Bush, you know, whenever you get down, put on some Kate Bush firstly, and it's quite empowering somehow. I love Kate Bush, she's amazing. But Heathcliff, I've been told you just need to listen to that song. It'll make you smile and laugh, if anything. And you need to bellow this song from the top of your lungs. Oh my God, I'd love it if you guys, if I could just get a snippet of you all doing that, it'd be hilarious. But yeah, this just let go, you know, let go. Prince, oh, I love it. Kiss, definitely a song that just came through there that you need to listen to. Do what you damn well like, but always do it to the utmost. Never lose touch with your colourful side. Your dream home lies outside of time. Yeah, be more Prince, guys. Be more Prince. If you get a little down, and before this wonderful person who's already there in the background, always, just like the moon has been, they've always been there. But if you want to think about them, then definitely check out Prince, bellow out some Kate Bush. It'll make you feel a whole lot better. Most importantly, it'll make you smile more. Remember, your biggest mission for this year, in order to find this great love, which is quite clearly in front of you, is to chop off this dead wood. Chop off the dead wood, stop battling, get happy, drop the baggage, and boom. Just that easy, guys. Just that easy. No, listen, you know, it's easier said than done, but this is so possible for you right now. You know, the momentum's there. And my guides are telling me, meditate, meditate. I'm hearing that affirmations would be great for you guys right now. You need to empower yourself. You need to forget about them. The only way to do that is get them out of your headspace and get new things into your headspace. New things of empowerment. Get some Prince and Kate Bush into your headspace. Guys, love and light to you. And it's been a lovely reading. I hope you've enjoyed. Here's to you in 2021 and your love. Happy New Year. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video. I'm nearly at 1,000 subscribers, so all the support is great and muchly appreciated. And yeah, don't forget to let me know what videos you would like to see next year. Happy New Year, guys. Take care. Peace out. Hello, guys. For those of you that chose crystal number 3, this is your reading. So, shall we get cracking straight on? Oh, I love doing these readings, and what better one to do than the New Year one? Year ahead, love. Let's see what's going down. So, we're going to be looking at the love for you in 2021. I'm going to start out by using the Lunar Soul Tarot. So let's just get cracking straight with these. If you do see me turn them upright, I get asked that question a lot with this deck. It's the deck, you don't read them upright. And I like to follow what the creators wish for. So there you go. Oh, we're going to leave that one out. So we're going to start off and we have the King of Wands. We've got the Knight of Dis. King of Cups, I'll flip them up in a minute. Ace of Wands. 10 of Cups. Oh, lots of cups here, guys. Page of Dis. Eight of Swords. I'm doing a bit of a heart shaped in case you haven't noticed. Right, let's have a look. So, let's turn all these upside down the right way. Pretty much all of them. Right, so let's start here. In case you hadn't noticed, I thought we'd do a lovely heart-shaped theme today. Can you see all those okay? I don't think you can see that one, can you? Let me get this one out here. Guys, so 2020 love for you. Should we just get straight in and cracking? First of all, is what's been holding you back? Why haven't you found them yet? And we've got the King of Wands here. And, you know, of course, Wands certainly speaks of all things emotional and so forth. I definitely get the impression that you've been carrying a lot of weight. You know, you've been kind of the leader of your situation, not necessarily in a work sense, but I'm getting in a family or friend situation. You've had to really step up and be there, you know, for certain people. And definitely that, and we had quite similar in pile 1, actually, crystal 1, except for with you, it's definitely more of a family situation. You know, and you've had to kind of step up and be the leader of that. And that's been kind of holding you back from, not from love, because what you've been doing is with love, but it's been occupying you, put quite simply. It's been really occupying. We look over here at the Knight of Dis, and the Knight of Dis tells us how we can overcome that. And certainly, you know, you're being reminded, and what Guide's telling me here is you need to be more you. You know, you need to kind of get more with you. You need to be more centered around you. And I'm seeing that a little work project is going to do that for you as well. And also it will, you know, help you kind of destabilize from this situation here. You're still going to have to be there for support, but it is time to kind of take back your thing now, because you've got plans. There's something you want to do, and I'm definitely saying that you should absolutely go ahead and do that, okay? Then we come down and we've got the King of Cups here. What can you do to meet them? You need to put yourself out there. Notice that the King of Wands is facing that way, and notice that the King of Cups is facing that way. You need to start looking for it and put yourself out there. This card is looking at what can you do to meet them. So you just literally, quite frankly, need to put yourself out there. It's really that simple, guys. So I know it's a bit difficult with COVID, depending where you are in the world, what your lockdown situation is, but there's so many ways. You know, if you can't get out, get online, get into hobbies, do things that, you know, enable you to interact with other people and put yourself out there. This is how you're going to meet them. We've got the Ace of the Ace of Wands here as well, which is how will you know them? And, you know, you'll just know. We spoke about the same vibe here of the King of Wands. When you meet them, it'll be like they understand what it is that you've done, because they too have done something similar. It's going to be an instant recognition of two single things that you both share in common. You're not going to know straight away this person's for you, and they're going to be a lover or so forth. But you're going to feel this real mutual respect is what's coming through, a real respect. But there's going to be a real kind of, you know, obviously we've got the Ace here, and the Ace speaks of new ideas, new beginnings, you know, new journeys and potential. And we're definitely seeing that here. And there's something quite magical as well. And, you know, they're really going to inspire you. Whatever conversation you have first is really going to spark your ignition, you know, and inspire you, really spark you, pique your interest. But yeah, it's going to be a vroom. You're going to notice them straight away. Again, not necessarily love at first sight, but you will grab each other's attention like that, from mutual foundations, mutual respect, and just quite magical adventures. And also, I think the things that you'll talk about will be very similar about the journeys. You know, this is all about journeys and new beginnings, about journeys that you'll want to take together as well. So, you know, with this little tip, you might know it's them, because those are the kind of conversations that will happen between you. And we've then got the 10 of Cups here. Where will you find them? Again, we spoke about all of this, putting yourself out there. You're going to find them at a gathering, guys. Again, if that gathering, whether it be online, a virtual gathering, or whether it be outdoors, you're going to find them where there's other people, so doing things. A celebration especially is what I'm hearing here. So make sure that you just put yourself out there. You know, stop facing that way, start facing this way, and get yourself out there. We've then got the Page of Dis here, and this speaks of when will you find them. So in regards to when, we spoke up here about the Knight of Dis, right? And this one, just to remind you, spoke about you starting a new venture. Very much, it's going to happen soon. It's going to happen soon. The minute you kick this off is roughly around the time that this is going to start happening. So they're going to walk into your life pretty soon, guys. Pretty soon. And it will be linked to, obviously, this gathering. But also something to do with your new venture. Which is why it sparks, again, we spoke about mutual past and feelings and so forth. You know, you're going to be quite a similar character, absolutely. And we've then got the next one, guidance and tips. And we've got the 8 of Swords. And this is, again, reminding you to get down from your tower. So this is reminding you, you know, this person is very open with their emotions, is what I'm hearing. And they're very good at communicating and so forth. You maybe not when it comes to love. You think you are, but you need to work on that. You know, you tend to keep everything in. This is very much how you see yourself. And it's just reminding you that, you know, you can swish that hair from out of your eyes and climb down from that tower, and you do not need to put all your swords in a row like that. So just chill out a bit. And definitely this is someone that you can share things with rather than be alone, is what that's reminding you of. We've then up here, or let's start, sorry, number 8, which would be this one, the first impression of them. Again, we've got the Knight of Wands. A lot of wands here, and again, wands speak of feeling. They're also very similar to yourself. You were the King of Wands, remember, initially. So we've got the Knight of Wands. Yeah, you're going to see them as a bit of a knight in shining armour. That's definitely what they're going to be, whether they're a girl or a boy. But they will just radiate that kind of chivalry and wanting to sweep you off your feet and wanting to talk about adventure. They're so adventurous, so adventurous. We spoke about that here in the early days. And that's the biggest thing that captures you. You know, this is how you see them, rearing through life on the back of a lion without fear and adventure and adrenaline. And the ones, you know, again, so in touch with emotions and earth, and very practical, and very, very practical as well. So, yeah, practical person on your midst. We've then got the Two of Swords, and this is the common bond between you. You're, it's not necessarily a bad thing, but you've both, I mean, normally this card would recommend, you know, stalemate, so to speak. But actually, you've both laid down the battles. You know, you've both laid down battles of past. You're about to lay down this one, and they too have done something similar. You know, we spoke about that they had suffered a similar, not burden, this isn't a burden here, but, you know, similar responsibility. And it's as if you've both put your battle swords in the ground. And, you know, notice there's a peace sign on top of this battle sword that's now been in there for a while. They're growing weeds. But you'll find that real bond between you that, you know, you gave up battling to help others long ago, and they'll really have that in common with you. And then we see Justice. I love Justice card. She's awesome. Just in every way, you know, justice is given, and those that deserve, it's like the karma card, right? What comes back around goes around. And in this case, you've given out so much love. We spoke about you had that in common, both of you, that you really deserve this. And, you know, your justice will come. Your time is coming. They're coming. Don't look that way. Look that way. I'm going to pull some Oracle deck as well. We've got Rebecca Campbell here. Let's have a look. And we've got the Sisterhood of the Rose. And we've got the Initiation. This is reminding you, you know, to definitely call in friends now. And you not only have fun, but, you know, it talks about Sisterhood of the Rose. So not only to have fun and calling those for support around you, but it's also asking you to go in. And, you know, you've definitely overcome so much that you have wise words that need to come out of them. And the initiation, rites of passage, crossing the threshold. You need to cross that threshold from here to here. And that's what the very beginning, or right now, is challenges for you. And if you can get through that, then boom, all of this will come after. So you really need to do a lot of meditation right now. And if you can imagine yourself, you just need to walk through that door and look at all the beautiful light that lays ahead, including this hottie. Yeah, so super practical person. I mean, so much good has come out of this, guys. There's actually nothing negative here. So your love life is looking fine. But, you know, there's always free will. And it's never just set in the cards. There's always free will and things that happen. And you need to make sure action is the biggest thing I'm being told here. That, you know, you start to work on these things. You start to give yourself more time and work out a way to do that. And certainly in regards to, again, business is what we're hearing, or your new venture. And through that and getting out there, you know, we spoke about this, about celebration. You're going to meet a celebration, and that's by getting yourself out there, turning the right way. Remember, this is where you are now, which is a great place, by the way. The King of Wands is magical. But if you want love, you need to become more this guy, King of Cups, and face the right way to find it. Okay, so this relies on you working on yourself and getting yourself out there. But guys, once you do, there's a cracking person in store for you. And I'm super excited. Let me know your thoughts. Also, right, you know, if you wanted to go a bit deeper into this, obviously this is just a very short free reading for YouTube. But if you wanted to go a bit deeper into this, don't be afraid to hit me up. I do, or have opened up my books to free readings now. Free for readings rather. So you can find details of how to get a private reading down below. And yeah, love and peace be with you. Don't forget to subscribe. Also, guys, let me know what other videos you'd like to see in this coming year. But overall, you know, you've got a lot of love coming to you. So let your hair down, relax, pat yourself on the back as well, because I'm hearing here that you really deserve it. And yeah, you've got a lot of goodness if you can just face the right way, guys. So 2021 for you, look in the right direction. Peace out. Much love. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe, and I will see you soon. Take care, guys. Bye.